City with a first leg victory in the end, but a goal up after 18 minutes away from home and cruising. Why did it turn out to be such hard work for them?
Because it was too easy. You know, they could get to the opposition's 18-yard box with ease tonight. They get their goal. They think it's only a matter of time before we get a second one. All of a sudden, they concede a penalty. All of a sudden, it's 2 penalties. Then they chase it a bit. Then they get a wee bit frustrated. It was just one of those nights. I don't think the pitch was perfect. When you're attacking, you want a fast pitch. When you're defending, you want a slow pitch. That was slightly on the slow side. And then it took Sané's wonder goal to get him back into it. But these things, you can get involved in games like that.
Just an awkward bit of an arm wrestle of the game in the end, because up to that point, in the 18th minute, it was a goal that we talked about before the live match. Brian done a piece about City's work rate.
Yeah, that ball's just helped on by De Bruyne. I mean, if you watch Silva, he's being tracked. He sprints now. Watch, he senses it. He's been watching the goalkeeper's eyes. He's been watching the goalkeeper's body language, the way he's shaping up to play the ball, where he's going to play the ball. That Laporta, for me, is not a foul. That's not a foul. And I just think it was just great play. See what's happened in the modern game with goalkeepers. Goalkeepers only used to have a couple of decisions to make. It was, do I come for a cross or not? Do I put my foot through it? Now, they get the ball at their feet and they're expected to, where do I go with this ball? And that is just poor play, because he must see, when he's got the ball at his feet, the defender is staring at him, and he places it into his feet, knowing Silva's going to put him immediately under pressure.
Is the skill from City in scrambling his brain a bit by just making him make those decisions in that situation?
As Silva's running towards that goal and he sees a goalkeeper with the ball, he's looking at the goalkeeper's eyes. He's trying to interpret what the goalkeeper's going to do with it. He's looking at his body shape, where he's moved the ball, where he's likely to pass it. You know, if it's under his body, he's not going to kick it long. He's always going to pass it short. And he read it correctly.
All going according to plan at that point. That was a mistake by Farman. Enter Varman from the sidelines for the penalty that took a long time to get right. But in your view, was it the right decision?
100%. You're 9 metres away, someone takes a shot on target, and you flick your hand out and try and hide it behind you and pretend that it was accidental. I think the referee and Varman gets it spot on. You can get out of the way of that, no problem whatsoever. And it takes an age. You know, if you've played the game, you know quite well what he's doing. He's letting it hit him and trying to get away with one. Penalty is tucked away. And so they made life difficult for themselves. They thought, well, OK, that's the first thing that the others have done in the game. Well, here was the second thing. Not a lot there, as you can see, in first instance. But when you see the replay, just have a look at Fernandinho there, taking the lazy way out, sloppy way out, giving the referee a decision to make. And you know, win at half-time, and suddenly it's a different game. The dressing room is different. Everybody is angry. The whole thing is agitated, and they come out in the second half and they play like they're still agitated. And for a long period in the second half, it didn't. In fact, it got worse. Otamendi got himself sent off. So suddenly they're down to 10 men, and it had the makings of a really dark night for Man City.
You were thinking then, as Niall says, if Schalke push on, they might make it 3-1 suddenly this tie.
There's more of the same. City on the front foot, City getting to the edge of their box, not making the goalkeeper work enough with all that possession.
And enter the former Schalke player.
Enter Sané. What a goal this is. A really strange technique. It's a foul on Sterling, great distance out for someone to get it up over the wall and down again. It is a foul. 18 hacks at him. But this is unstoppable, but it's a strange technique. He sort of stabs at it. If you watch, he doesn't follow through with it. He sort of punches it and the swerve on it. And that's how no goal he's getting that. He wouldn't see it till late, and he's not getting this. This, for me, I think this is a foul. I look at this, I think Sterling has nudged the defender under the ball. The linesman can see that perfectly. But that defender's not gone to ground for no reason.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 one. And at the time I saw it, went, whoops, and I was waiting for the linesman's flag to go up, and it didn't go up. There you go, bang, little nudge.
He's just pushed him on.
Brian, you give us your take on that one?
Yeah, it looks a foul. I mean, his contact is enough to put the player who had his eyes on the ball at all times, looked like he might have made contact with it. So it looked a foul. I'm surprised, given the VAR situation tonight, if they had a look back at that. Weren't they supposed to look back?
Yeah, and
there
was
goal-scoring instance, and it was
there was no visible appeal.
It was the third last touch before he scored. Touch to knock the man over, touch to move the ball on and into the net.
What was surprising, what you'll no doubt point out in your game, the game in Madrid, the Schalke players didn't complain.
Yeah.
You know, the Latin players complain at everything. Every opportunity, they'll surround the referee. Those players...
You thought it was a foul?
Yeah, I mean,
You've gone soft.
Yeah, well,
I think it's just Sterling for me is taking him under the ball with a little nudge.
Would you have been happy with Oxikpa in the dressing room afterwards for allowing it to happen?
No.
I would have thought it was soft play by the fullback, and that's what made the 50-50
It gives
decision go their
City
way.
in pole position for the tie.